Hello, dear aspirants. This is Dr. Soros's classes. We are going to solve a question, and that question is uh, that's kind of a real analysis type of question. So the question is telling us that so that limit n tends to infinity, P of n means the polynomial when our entries are n, and into we have the integration whose limits are from n to infinity, e to the power minus x squared dx equals to 0. So we have to show that the limit has to be 0. Okay, for all polynomials ex in Rx, that means the polynomials are lying in Rx means the what can I say? The coefficients are real numbers. Okay. So let us see how we can solve that. So now we have to just find the bounds of the integral. Okay. So how we can do that? Yeah. So uh, first we are going to estimate the integral, which is from n equals to infinity and n tends to infinity, and we should get e to the power minus x square dx. Okay. So now for that, for x greater than equals to n greater than equals to 1, we will have x square greater than equals to x. We all know that. So now from that thing we can say that e to the power minus x square is less than equals to e to the power minus x. Okay. So thus we would have the integral which was n to infinity, and the integrand is e to the power minus x square dx, that will be less than equals to n to infinity e to the power minus x dx equals to e to the power minus n. Okay, why we should get e to the power minus n, and we know that e to the power minus infinity will go to 0, so that's why I just neglected that, and I got the value as e to the power minus n. Okay, so now what we can do from that, we know that the e to the power minus x square decays more faster. That means that is much more faster decays than e to the power minus x. We all know that. So we can get a tighter bound also. So let us use Gaussian tail bounds. So now if we use this thing here, so what we should get? Okay, let us see. Then we should get integral n to infinity e to the power minus x square dx, that will lie between e to the power minus n square by 2n. For what? For n greater than 0. Okay. Now, this comes from the inequality as from integral n to infinity e to the power minus x square dx is less than equals to e to the power minus n square by 2n, which can be derived via integration by parts. Okay. So now let us see our polynomial growth versus exponential decay. Okay, so let the polynomial p be px equals to a d x to the power d and plus a d minus 1 x to the power d minus 1, and after all we should go up to a naught. Okay, so now for large n, the dominant term is the first one. That means if we just take our p of n, then modulus of that, we will always know that some c into n to the power d will always be dominant. So for some constant c, okay, so now we are going to multiply Pn with the given integral which we got here. Okay, so now we should get modulus of Pn into sorry, yeah, so into, we should get the integral from n to infinity e to the power minus x square dx, that is less than equals to c n to the power d into e to the power minus n square by 2. Okay, so that will be what? So that will be now c n to the power d minus 1 e to the power minus n square. Okay, now take the limit. Now let us take the limit. Okay, so now our limit n tends to, sorry, that will be bigger n tends to infinity, and that is this integral n to infinity e to the power minus x square dx, that is equals to what? Okay, we should get c by 2 here, sorry, yeah, c by 2. So then our limit should be limit n tends to, sorry, that will be bigger n infinity, that should be n to the power d minus 1 into e to the power minus n square. So now exponentials dominate polynomials. So for any d greater than equals to 1, we should get what? We should get this limit should be 0. So c by 2 into 0 is 0. We know that. So we have proved that the limit is equals to 0. Okay. So now the key points of the question is what? The integral e to the power n to infinity e to the power minus x square dx decays like e to the power minus n square by n, and the polynomial grows like n to the power d algebraically, and the exponential decay always dominates polynomial growth, ensuring the limit is 0. Okay, so we have proved that the limit n tends to infinity when our is some mod of Pn integral n to infinity e to the minus x square dx is equals to 0. Okay. Thank you guys. Hope you understood. Thank you.